Second Amendment activists and their propaganda. They set their sights on Alaska during the last election because some of us feel I was the only candidate on either of the two major party tickets to be a lifetime member of the NRA with an A+ rating, in fact, which I'm very proud, and thank you guys for your support. But of course, those credentials, they didn't go over very well with the delicate folks in the Hollywood, D.C., Manhattan axis. And I got my first taste of their agenda when I was asked during an interview, isn't gun violence, this was the question, isn't gun violence in America a health issue? Because we spend billions of dollars, a reporter said, every year treating people who are victims of gun violence. And some of these national interviews, I think my annoyance showed through with questions like that. Of course now, I look back and go, gosh, okay, now I get it. That's part of the game. You have to be patient and you have to put up with some of the crap that they throw at you via these questions, But I was sort of annoyed with some of the reporters' questions, especially that one, because we spend billions of dollars every year treating people who are victims of car accidents. Now, obviously, more people die from car accidents than from gunshots. So is driving a health issue? I wanted to ask the reporter. I suppose you could say just about anything is a health issue if you want to. And by the way, healthcare issues being so big in D.C. right now, be very wary when some kind of tie-in occurs, because it will crop up. A tie-in with guns in an attempt to take away our rights under the guise of some new health care plan. You know that this is coming, that the two issues will somehow, it'll crop up and they'll be tied together. So we have to be very wary of that. But I learned during that reporter's questioning, that interview, I learned that during my answer to the question, the editors cut away from me and cut to footage of a gunshot victim being carried away on a stretcher. And, what is the purpose of that kind of editorializing in the middle of a supposedly objective news interview? It was emotionalism, and it was propaganda. They wanted people to conclude that guns could only lead to violent death. So they figured, let's show the victim of a violent crime while this NRA gun nut chick talks about upholding the Second Amendment, and that's exactly what they did.